Perhaps no family has had a greater involvement in Abilene Independent School District sports than the Galbraith family. It all began with the four Galbraith brothers who played for 10 consecutive seasons at Abilene High in the 1920s and 30s. Gene Galbraith played quarterback for the Eagles in 1928, 29, and 30. Cecil Galbraith was the starting blocking back on Abilene High's 1931 state championship team. Cecil Galbraith and Stanley Smith were starters on the Abilene High team that beat a Sweetwater team led by Sammy Baugh. Gervis Sr., known as Gubo, played for the Eagles in 1934 and 35, and R.B. Galbraith was a member of the Abilene High football team in 1936 and 37. Gubo played football at SMU and McMurray and was instrumental in building the first park for Dixie Little League. Gene Galbraith was a longtime member of the Parks and Recreation Board in Abilene and also served on the YMCA and Boy Scouts Board of Directors, as well as the Military Affairs Committee and Abilene Chamber of Commerce. R.B. was the first building superintendent for the new courthouse in Abilene. The Galbraith tradition continued into the next generation. Gerald and Gervis Jr. were both three-year lettermen for the team of the century that won 49 games in a row and 3 consecutive state championships. Gervis was the starting cornerback and played quarterback in the playoffs in 1956 on that state championship team when starting quarterback Hayseed Stevens went down with a broken leg. Gerald was the center and linebacker for the Eagles. In fact, Gerald never played in a losing football game in grade school, junior high, and at Abilene High. Gerald was the defensive star in the 1956 state championship game. While his cousin Gervis was playing quarterback, Gerald recovered a fumble on a key goal line stand in the first quarter and intercepted a pass in the third quarter of Abilene High's 14-0 win over Corpus Christi Ray. 3 other cousins, Dub, Ronnie, and Donnie, also played football at Abilene High, and Gerald's younger brother, Gary Galbraith, played football, basketball, and baseball at Cooper in the 1960s. And Gary's daughter, Molly, played basketball and ran track on 2 district championship teams at Wiley. She was also a cheerleader for Wiley for 4 years, including cheering for the Bulldogs' 2003 state championship football team. The Galbraith daughters should not be forgotten either. Gail Galbraith Joyce, Kay Galbraith Hartgrave, Deborah Galbraith, and Jan McCaleb Elliott were cheerleaders in Abilene. Gerald's wife, Christy Smith Galbraith, was Abilene High's head cheerleader in the 1957-58 school year. Gerald's children and grandchildren continued the tradition. His son Greg never lost a game as a pitcher at Cooper, and his daughter Kathy played tennis at Cooper and was ranked number 8 in the state. Greg's son Gabe was an all-state lacrosse player at Highland Park and then played lacrosse at Ohio State. Kathy's son Sam set the all-time home run record at Dixie Little League in Abilene and is currently the starting catcher at the All Saints Episcopal School team in Fort Worth. 3 generations of Galbraiths left a legacy on Abilene athletics, playing key roles in 5 state football championships at Abilene High. Accepting on behalf of the Galbraith family is Gail Galbraith Joyce.